Do you want to know what's so majestic about this thing we call life? Is that it is something that we didn't expect, but our soul resonates with. And even though our physical circumstances and what's going on in the world can seem like things are going wrong, little do you know internally everything is going right. You know, when you allow yourself to see that life was not constructed the way you think it was. It was constructed to help you build who it is you feel you're meant to be. On today's video, I just want to dive deep into understanding that healing is the secret. Majority of people want to manifest because they say feeling is the secret. It is for manifestation. But what if I told you to live at peace regardless of your physical circumstances takes knowing that healing is the secret.
If I could walk alone on water, I would. If I could set the moon.
What is gooch, you beautiful awakened ones? Welcome back on another episode on Embracing the Ascension series with your homegirl, Brittany Fontenez. I am an intuitive shaman, healer, and reader. If you're new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, I speak about spirituality with compassion, emotional awareness with love. I do guided readings for each zodiac sign, and I'm an intelligent dork that I feel that I need to talk about things that need to be talked about because of our divine right to know more than what we have been told. And you guys, it has been, let me just be honest, that has been the most majestic 26 years of my life. And I'm not saying this to brag or to boast. I'm saying this because I want you to feel uplifted as I say that about your own life. Because a lot of us are always seeking more. What's next? What's the outcome? My why, but mostly the how. How will it come? And we deem the definition of happiness, our fulfillment, and our worth based on the things that we try to attain in this world. And I'm gonna be real honest with you. I believe the belief system that we have been built upon for the last decades, centuries that have passed, have really distorted our true way of living. And I fear our true way of living is seeing life as a blessing, regardless of the physical circumstance. You know, I have this quote that I live by, and I love it till the day that I die. And it took me a long time to ground this, but I want to help you really ground this understanding of just by this simple quote, and that is, I am happy not because life is good. I'm happy because I see the good in everything of life. Excuse the camera because it's jiggling outside because nature is just so good right now. I would look, and stop. I'm just feeling good today because, like that quote says, I'm happy because I see the good in everything of life. Today, I want you to understand it's not about your manifestations. Yes, you are a manifester. Please know that. Yes, you create your own reality. Yes, you are omniscient, divine being, having a temporary human experience that can manifest and create and experience anything that you fucking want. But the thing I want you to know is that life is not about what you can attain or about what you can create. It's about the peace that you uphold as you're living through your journey. And if you ever heard nevillegoddard, he has a book called Feeling is the Secret, all about manifestation. And you know, I was thinking to myself these past few days, I was like going through the reroute. I was having my own outer body experience of, because they say before you die, you actually get a flashback of your entire life. And I felt like I was having that this past weekend. I was having flashbacks of my past, flashbacks of my childhood, flashbacks of relationships, friendships, everything I've ever encountered, if I possibly could remember it. Of course. And it amazed me so much how, wow, everything I ever went through taught me emotional intelligence. And it really brought me back to feeling is the secret. Because your feelings, all the reason why we want to attain more things in life is because we want to feel good. We believe it will make us feel good. We want to produce that happiness from having more money, for having more security, more freedom. You know, things like that, or having the love of our life. You know, we want that in our lives. We want that feeling. And I thought about it. I was like, wow, people use that for manifesting. All right, what about if healing is the secret to actually living at peace, regardless if you have what you want or don't have it? Regardless of your circumstances not going your way, what if you can still hold peace? Regardless of every trauma that you have ever faced, every pain, every disappointment, can really show you how to attain peace regardless of what you see beyond your eyes. And that's what I want to share with you today, is that healing is the secret to having peace regardless of what's happening in your physical circumstances, regardless of the little boogers. People call them little demons on your shoulder, the little boogers that try to tell you otherwise. You know, I feel that the only way to live a peaceful life, really, is to observe the things that you want. Observe the things that you went through. Look at your past that people will consider traumas as a blessing, and look at where you are as the catalyst to realizing that you can feel what you want to feel, and that is your instant control over your life. Majority of us think our happiness is out of our control. Majority of us think our life is out of control because we have to go to a job we don't want to go to. We have to listen to people we don't want to listen to. We have to, pay bills when we don't want to pay bills, when we don't want to live where we want to live, or have the family that we don't want to have, Regardless of all of these things, you can find peace where you are without needing anything to cultivate that peace. That's why it's so important to understand that as a divine being, what makes up this world, what makes up you. And what makes up you makes up your world. Meaning that how you feel and perceive the world is how the world is going to reflect that same reflection that you have inside of you. The world is your mirror to seeing how you really feel inside. So if you understand this, do yourself a favor. Instead of trying to cultivate happiness by what you're going to manifest next, what can you do to cultivate happiness when you get triggered, when you get hurt, when that old thought comes back to life, when that old person that has hurt you called you? How can you cultivate peace through the turmoil, through the triggers, through the test? Because they're really just tests of your emotional intelligence. If you can find a way to ground yourself in what it is you find discomfort in, then you gain yourself the opportunity to have wisdom to help yourself along your journey. So what I really want to share with you is that healing is a secret, In order to allow new things to come into your life and to have beautiful things come into your life, you have to accept what was not beautiful. It's such a paradox, I know. And a lot of people want to be positive and be happy. You can't literally be uplifted the way you want to until you have full mastery over what triggers you from mastering that peace. We have to be honest with ourselves and say, you know what? For example, if someone really heals from a relationship. I'm going to use a relationship as an example. You will know someone really healed from a relationship to allow happiness, to allow full acceptance of the new, when this person could really say, you know what, I really wanted this relationship to work, and it did it, and it fucking hurt. That person acknowledges the disappointment and the pain, and even their side of the story, and they tell themselves, you know what, but I have to keep moving forward with my life. I have to keep fighting for me. That's how you know someone has truly healed from something that has hurt them. Because they gain acceptance, they gain awareness to help transmute and alchemize the very things they needed to learn, instead of allowing it sit within them and to destroy them. Now, if if someone did a heal from a relationship or anything, it's just an example, you guys. Someone did a heal from a relationship when they say, oh, fuck it, I don't need that person in my life, I'm better off without them. They have this facade and shit. And when they're behind closed doors, they really feel the turmoil of it, but they try to self-indulge. They try to run away. They try to hide. They try to bypass. And they always still want to keep talking about that circumstance and that situation. That truly shows that that person didn't heal. It takes honesty. It takes courage. It takes diligence to say to yourself, this is not where I want to be, but this is where I want to be. I know the reason why I'm here because I want what I've done before and what has happened to me before. I know this is possible for me to get there, but I understand it's okay if I don't actually get there. This whole journey is not about finding happiness and peace. It's about cultivating it by finding meaning with you. What do you find meaning in? I will never forget this other saying. Life is about finding purpose, and the purpose of life is to give it meaning. I highly believe that. Nothing can be so important without you putting a label or a story to it to make it deem that it's important. So what makes you think that this pain is important? What makes you think that your belief of I can't have love, I can't have wealth, I don't deserve it, or I can't be spiritual and have riches? What deems that story important? You. So it's literally you getting in your own way of your own happiness. This is why it's so important to see that healing is the secret. Because when you could get to the roots of being truthful with yourself, of what's holding you back from feeling the fullness of what you want to feel, then you're one step closer to peace. You're one step closer to being real with yourself and saying, you know what? Enough is enough. I know what I deserve. I know what I want. But I understand that if I can't have it physically, I know I have it within. I know I am everything I've ever wanted to be from within. Peace comes from right here, right now. That's why they call the present, because it's a gift. So you guys, I know I rambled in this video, but I only talked because I want this to be activations for you. Just activations. Understanding it's not about finding peace. It's about being the peace. You can be the peace that you seek when you allow yourself to see that healing is the secret. The secret to life, to finding that peace, the happiness, is to heal everything that's preventing it. It's to be honest and go within your heart and clear out that gunk in your heart that makes you believe that you're separate from your happiness, that you're separate from peace, that you're separate from the creation of life. That thought, that branch, that leaf, that little one strand of grass is important and precious and worthy of being here, and it deserves to be at peace. Little do you know, everything that was created in this world is already at peace because it allows itself to be. Be the same for you. Do that for you. Don't neglect the thoughts that come through. Don't neglect the feelings that come through. Accept that it's there. Allow it to be there. Because when you allow it to be there, it's like your thoughts are like people walking by in a park. You won't chase them. Your emotions are the same way. When you allow everything to be, you allow yourself to see. When you allow yourself to see, you see the truth. And the truth is that every story that you had about you was just you believing in it. So what will happen if you believe in something different? So when you allow yourself to see, you start believing. So allow yourself to see. What stories do you continuously tell yourself? What stories that you believe in that are make you unhappy? And what stories can you put meaning into that you can believe that will make you happy without needing the physical to make it happen? We are more powerful than we allow ourselves to be and perceive. It's just a matter of, are you going to allow yourself to see past the illusions that you put in front of you, to see that there are no illusions for you to get to where it is you want to be. So other than that, you beautiful beings, like I said, I know I ramble, but this is going to be activations for you, boo-boo. So if you did feel activated by this or uplifted, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Other than that, you beautiful beings, I love you guys so much. And I want you to know, give me suggestions in the comment sections of what videos, what topic do you want me to talk about? And I'll make a video for that. Because I really want to help you guys understand on a deep level not only your spirituality, but your soul. Your soul is more powerful than your physicality, than your logic. So find something, what's in your bones that you really want to know. And let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, you beautiful beings, I'm going to head out. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to go on this walk. But other than that, I really hope you guys have a blissful day. And I'll see you on the next one. And only love. Namaste.
If I could set the moon on fire, watch me shoot